Hello, I'm Natalie Rule and I would like to tell you about my involvement in an installation held as part of an arts unit at Australian Catholic University. Our installation was called Our Sustainable School, and the idea grew out of discussions with a group of colleagues in EDAR422 Creative Arts Education. Our installation is a school assembly or expo, which is a celebration of the learning in the school. A theoretical basis for choosing this comes from Eisner, who states, "The places we call concert halls, art museums and theatres are places that are dedicated to experience. They are venues for creating the conditions in which we experience a certain quality of life, a quality generated by what we bring to it. Therefore, by completing an installation in a concert hall, we are giving students a rich experience that they are involved in contributing something to." Our ideas stemmed from our past experiences in schools, where we have completed units of work on sustainability, where there has been little or no connection to the arts. As part of my contribution to the installation, I chose to focus on the connection between music and health, more specifically between music and well-being. This is an area that I have an interest in and believe is of utmost importance in the primary school setting. My passion for this topic is expressed well by Temmerman. Music and the arts should be given high priority in students' learning at all levels of education because they provide comprehensive learning experiences that contribute to the development of those attributes in ways not available in other subjects. Throughout the installation and my individual research regarding the subject, the two questions that I kept in the forefront of my mind were, how does music and sound make us feel? And how can we use music and sound to convey feelings, emotions, and opinions? My installation piece was putting music to a picture storybook about sustainability. I chose Uno's Garden because I think it can evoke quite an emotional response from its audience. The children would use the website on the screen to make a soundscape to go along with the audio reading of this piece. While this piece was a finished product of student work, it could also be used as a stimulus to explore music and well-being. Two theorists who played an instrumental role in the basis of my research were Eisner and Wright. Eisner states that we experience through music qualities of lived experience that cannot be rendered in quantitative form. I interpret this to mean that music is so powerful that it can communicate ideas and convey emotions of life experiences in ways that any other form of communication cannot. This idea is supported by Wright, who states that in many ways, understanding music is purer process than understanding language. Music represents what is closest to us, too close to be put into words. Therefore, by giving students the opportunities to work with music, they are able to convey feelings and thoughts that are difficult to speak about. My installation piece is supported by many researchers who write about the importance of music in bringing out an affective response in students. The intrinsic importance of the arts needs to be acknowledged because it relates to social and emotional feelings. Wright puts forward that when providing meaningful opportunities for children in the classroom, adding song to the reading of stories is important. Picture books can act as a good starting point to exploring sound, where after a few readings of the books, children can be asked to suggest ideas for sound effects as illustration. This information makes it clear that music and health are linked and that music can help to promote the well-being of students. These ideas of music as a way of communicating ideas is the reasoning behind why I chose the installation piece that I did. I also took into account the standards of the Australian curriculum for both curriculum areas of health and the arts. The arts curriculum supports music as a way of communicating ideas and gives an example of a progression point for a grade 3 level. Students create sound pictures that show variation in rhythmic patterns and contrasts in pitch and duration. This is in line with the students creating a soundscape to convey their feelings about Uno's Garden. The health strand was also considered when making my installation piece. The grade 3 standard states that students need to have an understanding of how environment and/or the provision of health services and products contribute to well-being. My installation piece incorporates music and technology through the use of the soundscape. This is because of the changes in the music industry due to the rapid advancement of technology. Due to some schools not having musical equipment, but most having access to technology, incorporating the use of technology as a tool in exploring music concepts can mean that students still get valuable experiences in all areas of the curriculum. Throughout my research, I came across several reasons why integrating the arts across the curriculum is essential. Apart from the reasons already stated, cross-curricular integration of the arts and other subject areas is beneficial for both student outcomes and teaching effectiveness and strategies. In addition to this, incorporating the arts to elicit an affective response is an important aspect of education, as it is often ignored in modern-day classrooms.